Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 38 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And we have quite a lot going on right now. The Seleucids and the Greeks aren't pressing me at this moment, but my goodness, does it not look like they're about to? The Seleucids themselves have kind of been looking like this for a minute here in Tarsus. They don't have much left. They have Tarsus and then they have, I think, whatever the settlement is, Ionia? Ionia? I don't know what the name of the actual settlement is, but the Greeks themselves, I mean, that's a marching order of Greeks right there, if I've ever seen one. That's a lot of armor, that's a lot of spears, a lot of pikes. Pikes, do they? I don't think they have actual pikemen. I think it's just the hoplites, which still come in phalanxes, but yeah, less men. Still, that's a lot of armor, a lot of spears. I have one capable army hanging out here in Antioch. And I've just assumed for a long time that a good, army is enough, but it might not be. It can win against some stuff, but maybe not everything. So that's a little bit nerve-wracking. And I'm spread a little bit thin. Again, if I'm looking at just kind of like this going up against Antioch, that feels thin. I do have some more forces coming down to assist Hatra.
Orders?
I did leave some forces. I split this army in half and left half of them back here in Fraspa to keep the population loyalty decent until I do hand it on over to the Armenians eventually in the future. But then I sent the rest of them on ahead to link up with Hatra. Now this is a lesson I did to take into my future campaigns, and even for this campaign, is that when I do this thing where I split armies up and then, send some of them on ahead and then leave some of them behind to keep the population loyalty in check, what I should be doing is sending the infantry ahead so that they can get a head start, and then the cavalry can be left behind so that they can kind of catch up because they are faster and they can move greater distances. And yeah, that's something that I need to be better at, because right now it's this one, like I should have left behind this Nubian cav and then sent ahead all of the archers and skirmishers, if I could have gotten away with it, that is. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. So I have quite a few military forces up here tied up in Armenia, essentially. And the Armenians did a fantastic job of holding Artaxata against my siege assault, and yeah, they won the battle. I mean, I definitely, I got close. Towards the end there, it got close. I gotta say, like, I don't remember seeing... I don't know, at the very end, I felt like there was not much left in that city center, so I don't remember this much being there. I don't remember seeing like 58 heavy spears or 82 Eastern infantry, but yeah, maybe I was just I was just eyeing the prize and I didn't see these units perhaps. But I would imagine that I can win a second battle, that is.
My liege.
I think that I can just send this army right on in and they can probably do well. This is the army they got, really banged up. Unfortunately, yeah, they lost a lot of dudes, but this army should be able to just go right on in. And no point in building. So yeah, the large stone walls are still damaged. Interesting. I wonder if I built a sap point, would it just be at the same spot? Since the AI places the sapping points, which is just so bizarre to me. But I wonder. So these cost 65 to build the towers and 50 for the rams, 75 for the sapping points. So 3 towers and 1 sapping point. Again, I'm just mainly, learning this stuff, essentially, is kind of why I'm still playing these battles out here. Yeah, 9 turns before that falls. Yeah, it's just too long. I need to get these forces on the move. Now, there is an Armenian army that's popping its head out. I don't know if they're going to attack. I do have an army that's here. It can't move right now. It's out of movement points. This is the army that did assist in that siege battle, and therefore it has a lot of those chariots that we swapped chariots, right? This army gave its chariots to this army, and then this army gave some desert axes and some Nile spears to that army. So it's kind of a weird composition, but I mean, a lot of chariots on open ground could do okay against this force here. Seems like it's mainly infantry dominant, so that might work out okay. But this needs to get, we need to get going on this so that we can get these forces freed up so that they can help out against the Greeks and the Seleucids soon enough. The Greeks, you know, just for clarity, the Greeks have not declared war yet. That does not happen yet. But it sure kind of looks like it, doesn't it? That looks like a war party to me. You know, unless they do feel like they need to march west to fight against the Romans, but I don't know. They're kind of looking like they're facing in my direction, don't they? Now, let's see here. Who are you? Okay, so you were hunting the brigands. I don't even want you to leave this area. I just feel like you're just always going to need to hunt brigands is kind of what that feels like. But still, I don't know. Leaving them here also feels like a waste, kind of. Maybe just moving them up to Hatra. Because I can retrain some soldiers here, can't I? Oh, I sure can, yeah. Yeah, because there's at least a few native units, or, you know, Egyptian units that can be retrained in Hatra. Obviously, I can't retrain the mercenaries. But yeah, I guess we can do that.
Onward.
And then this army down here also has finished up with hunting down brigands. And probably the same thing. I think that we might need to take our northern borders seriously. Down here against the Romans, this is... Like, once this stack is cleared up, which... I can't remember, can I fight them in this turn?
Mighty General.
So they haven't built any siege equipment yet, so they've just laid siege to this in this turn. And...
Mighty General.
Okay, so I'm just short. Alright, but they're not going to be able to attack in this turn. Alright, I'll attack them next turn. And even though there is a Roman force here in Siwa, it's not moving yet. So I'm not really in a hurry. I think that I should continue to train soldiers here. In Memphis, I can get some Desert Cav. In Alexandria, I can get some Slingers. Just because I will eventually push out and start to, you know, take Siwa, I suppose. I would rather this be like a buffer zone that we fight on over rather than my home core territories. Because when they put Thebes or Memphis or Alexandria under siege, that's a big drop in my income. Not to mention my troop producing facilities and all that. So I would rather this be the proxy war and rather, you know, not be the actual homelands invasions like this. So that I would prefer that. Also, when they, you know, march into this territory, I know where they're going. It's here. Whereas when they march east from Siwa, it's a mystery. You know, they can kind of park themselves here and be within reach of, you know, 2 or 3 of my settlements. And that's kind of a, you know, it's a guessing game, right? And here, I wasn't able to catch them before they put Thebes under siege. So that's what I want to fix up there.
Orders.
That's going to be the plan.
Orders.
Now, out here, these are the peasants that are still moving about to settle themselves into different territories. So Seleucia, I think, is going to be one of them. Yeah, Seleucia and then Arsacia is going to be the last couple. And then this army is going to be taking on these brigands down over here. I mean, I should probably train up some Nile spears. Just so that this army can get some infantry. It's very sparse on the infantry. It has like 2 very beat up Eastern mercenaries. And the rest of it's like missile units and kind of cav and camels. So, yeah, we might actually need some help against this. Eastern infantry, 3 archers, 1 peasant, 1 rebel general, and then, Pontic heavy cav, yeah. So this is, you know, it's a little something, definitely. It's a little scary, kind of, and
Orders.
I don't know what's in this army, though. I can't see the 3 units, but it's just 3 units, so I should be able to beat that, and if I have to, I can train mercenaries. There's plenty available, but I don't want to. I don't want to spend more money because I am trying to save up money to, eventually persuade the Armenians to become my protectorate. So that is still in play. I have to spend money on this Pharaoh's Palace here in Antioch just to make sure that they remain happy. And other than all of that, I think that I still have... I think I have a couple guys, like younger gentlemen added to the family. Yeah, Pamu, you're 16 and you're 20. So Amasis Kasaros, I think that I put you in Jerusalem on purpose to probably grow as a person. I think that, yeah, there's an academy here. Well, you have 3 management, so you've gotten better. And so, is there... So I put a spy here probably so that I could eventually bring it on over to Anatolia would be my guess. This is why I did that.
Aye, great lord.
Yeah, is there any boats that can threaten me? Yeah, I suppose not. Well, let's come over here then. And put that spy there so that we can bring that spy over to Anatolia. I must have forgot to do that. Alright, do we have a academy here or anything? Anything to like help them grow and get better? No. But I'm thinking, I mean, 3 management. Do you have anything else that's going to help out? 5% bonus on all trade income. Let's bring you to Salamis. Salamis is a trading hub. Shit, I should have put you on the boats. What was I doing? All right, well, there's yeah, there's people in Sidon as well. All right, you're just going to hang out in Sidon until you can hop a ride on those boats. And then, oh shit, damn. All right, you were really helping out Jerusalem, weren't you? I didn't think you had that much. Okay, yeah, 2 influence. Yeah, that was helping. Yeah, the 2 influence, I guess, did all of the work for that. Anything else? +1 to unrest, so that hurts, but it's okay. That's countered by the +1 to law. Okay, and +2 to law. All right, so yeah, those law bonuses helped for sure. But you can grow as a person. There's room for you there. But then up here, so at Neferatia Bet Holidays, do I want to bring you down to Egypt, maybe? Because down here we might need another commander. We just have the 1, 2, 3 commanders. And you're not much of a commander, you're just like a straight up governor for Thebes. Yeah. But I might want someone to lead the march west into Siwa. So that's probably going to be a good job for you. Yeah, 2 stars and good attacker, so +2 command when attacking. Yeah, that's perfect. Seems like a good job for you. And also, let's see. You know what? I should try to get a ceasefire with the... What are you doing? What is your goal in life? You're 71? Jesus. What have you been...
Great one.
Alright, you're 33.
Great one.
Alright, I'll think about what to do with you in a moment here. But, yeah, I don't have any intentions of attacking the Parthians. And they have a port here that I could be trading with and, you know, making some money. So, can we do that? Can we get a ceasefire? Can we get a, trade rights? Ceasefire, trade rights, and... Dare I ask for money? Make single payment. Would you give me money? I have to start trying this more often. I don't know. Yes, would you? No, they don't see the need to end the fighting just yet. What about, let's just try ceasefire and then trade rights. Man, I'm struggling here. There we are. Ceasefire, trade rights. No, okay. They're not interested. It's too bad because yeah, they probably could use the help. But no, they do not care. I have checked my taxes and everything is looking good, so let's go ahead and end this turn. I want to keep an eye on this Greek's army. These Greek armies, I'm very curious. Are they doing anything? Are they just kind of hanging out? Nothing's marching down this valley, so that's looking okay. Should probably get some eyes on up here. Where is that? I brought that 71-year-old over here. Can you
Yes, my liege.
Yeah, maybe you come there, and then maybe you come there.
None shall sin.
Just so that I can keep an eye. Can I also keep an eye on Kotais? Looks like they are training units, perhaps. And 62,000, alright. Feels good. Let's see, Nefret Ergetes, the spy in Armenia, has died of old age. Okay, he was here. Okay. And retinue expands. Neferetiabet Auletes, treasurer plus 2 management. That's the one that... Oh, that's the one that I was just going to bring down to Egypt. Okay. 2 management is not bad.
Orders.
But I think it is time... Yeah, they built 4 rams. Okay, I just have the wooden walls, that's why I was like, what? Is that going to be enough? Yeah, it's going to be enough. 4 rams is going to be plenty to get in there.
My liege.
How about a warm-up battle first? Let's go over here and let's fight these brigands. And, ooh, it's going to be both brigand armies. Oh, I wasn't really prepared for that. Okay. I mean, my garrison's going to be helping out. I do have that one unit of Nile Spears that just got trained up. But man, that's a scruffy army that I have. So what am I fighting? So the first one is peasants, Eastern infantry, and archers. And then we have seen the second one. Why does it say that his guys would die if they withdrew? Is it just because they're like trapped on the edge of the map? Is that why? But yeah, he's a 3-star general. That's not bad. And yeah, the 3 archers. It's not a bad army either. Pontic Heavy Cav. It's not bad. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about this one, but maybe I should have used my fight against the Romans as the warm-up battle. Yeah, that is a scruffy army. My goodness. Okay, well, we have a hill position.
Reinforcements are here.
Reinforcements coming on over there.
Final victory?
And where are the other reinforcements? Well, if we can take care of their smaller force before the other guys link up, we should do that. And oh yeah, that's right. They're not going to be like coming on because yeah, that's right. I told them that I was going to be commanding them, so now I just have 2 units of peasants, and I don't have any Nile Spearmen. Oh shit, and there's the like other rebel army too. It's over there. Can I? There we go. Ooh, that's not good. You guys might need to go over there to the forest. And yeah, maybe run. Maybe running would be a good idea. Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to that smaller army before the bigger army links up with it, because they are already on the hill. I am moving my men so that we can try to get on more even ground here. And the peasants are almost going to make it to us in time. Yeah, they might actually be able to participate in this battle. Well, the peasants have linked up with us, and we will see what they can provide to this army. It's kind of funny when they yell their designation. They're pretty proud of being peasants. Peasants! Peasants! That's us! Yeah, guys, carry that spirit forward with you, because we might need that. Like, I don't know what my answer is going to be towards their heavy cav. Like their Pontic heavy cav, but then also their like rebel general unit as well. No idea. Like my Bedouin warriors, sure they have a bonus versus cav, but like not that much. Jesus. So yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of javelins, but they need time to be able to do their work. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have plenty of the Bedouin archers, so it's tempting to do a little bit of skirmishing with them, but I don't know how much they're going to be able to provide, because yeah, I'm going up against 4 archer units. Like, goddamn, that's a decent amount of firepower. Yeah, they're on the move now. Pontic Heavy Cav moving forward, and let's see if I can start moving them up as well, and them, and then get a counter charge here, and then here as well, and then those guys come in as well. Try to get some javelins in, and then on this side, so we're getting lots of shots. Let's see, go here. And yeah, just toss in, just toss in. So it looks like we might have driven off. Yeah, let's get skirmishers back here, and let's see, get Eastern Infantry and go back. Ooh, he's going right in. So let's try to support that fight with our camels, and let's take them off of skirmish mode. Even though they're Bedouin archers, we will see how that works out. And can you guys beat the peasants, or no? Can't do that? Let's see, let's get my Arab cav over here. And can we get some javelins? If we could kill the general, that'd be pretty dope. And yeah, you guys can throw in there. And where's my general? Can my general... Yeah, get away from their spears. And yeah, so we got the enemy general. That's pretty dope. Can we get some cav into their spears? Did my general? Did my general die? Oh no, their general. So yeah, let's try to break these spears right there. That'd be dope. And yeah, just break them, and get into those peasants there. And yep, please get into the archers. At least my javelins can beat archers in hand-to-hand combat, so that's good. And wait, if I had slingers this whole time? Okay, forgot about that. Looks like I have some spears. Oh, some cav over there running away from some Eastern spearmen. Wow, did I just win this battle? That was... I can't believe that. The peasants actually did their job. I was going to say they did their job. Their job is not to fight. No, but they did a job. That's their general we just killed? Alright. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's get these. So we have 1 unit of spearmen we still have to get rid of. So yeah, let's kind of... Where's my Bedouin archers? Let's get these guys so that they can start shooting at those spearmen. Yeah, we still have to get rid of those Eastern infantry, so it's not over yet. I mean, it's pretty... I would have to really mess up, but that's not beyond my capabilities here. Okay, let's get my Bedouin archers ready to start shooting at these guys. Actually, we can just stop and start shooting. That'd be great. And you guys come there. And yeah, we don't have a lot of infantry left. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Oh man, wow.
And there is nothing the enemy can do but run.
That was wild. Yep. General did pretty well. Libyan mercenaries, 28 kills. Bedouin archers, 29. 20 for Arab cavalry. Bedouin warriors, 33. Yeah, pretty good job. 55 for the skirmishers. 114 for these skirmishers. 78 for Bedouin warriors. Yeah, not bad for a scruffy army. Jeez, oh Pete's. Yeah, nice. Nice getting rid of both of those brigand armies. They have been there causing devastation for a long time. Man, this guy is very good at killing rebels. +2 command and decorated hero. 20% discount on unit training costs. Dope. Yeah, let's get you in here and let's have you retrain everything. Peasants. Oh yeah, we can give like upgrades to these guys as well. I don't know if I want to go that crazy. Let's just get the peasants trained up, and then yeah, we'll leave the mercs as is. Yeah, that looks okay. And how much devastation is that? That's a lot. It's like I'm losing a lot to devastation. 328. Yeah, that's a handful. That's a handful. You know, that's why it's important to get rid of these brigands. Oh, speak of the devil, fucking God damn it. Oh my God. Yeah, I think I do need to retrain these guys. All of them. So let's retrain this army. I can even recruit a couple more units. So let's not do you, but then let's recruit probably some more spears. Need some more infantry in this army. Now it is time to fight the Romans on open field. I'm excited for this one. Oh, that's not a favorable balance bar right there. It's right down the middle. I have 4 stars, and he does have yep, -2 morale. That's yes, nice. Yes. But his forces themselves, like the Praetorians, they're pretty badass. Early legionaries, sure. Saudi, not too scary. Principes, okay, yeah. So it's 3 Praetorians. Yeah, that's 13 attack, 17 missile attack, and 23 defense. Yeah, those guys are chunky. Those are some chunky boys. Early legionaries. That's the 9, 13, and 17. Okay. And how many early legionaries are there? It's just the 1, 2 early legionaries. What's the difference between a Principe and an early legionary? So 7. Okay, so it's a big difference actually. 3 more attack, 3 more missile attack, and one more defense. Yeah, not too worried about the Astati. And the fact that they have no cavalry and very little missile support, like they have 2 velites and that's it. So yeah, a lot of meat to get through, but I mean, I have a pretty good army comp. It's not the best in the world, but it's decent, you know, it's alright. Should I have my reinforcement? No, it's just peasants. Just peasants and then him. That's it. So if I, you know, want him to get killed, then yeah, but I don't. So it's not. Let's try to make AI off. Yes. Let's fight this battle. I'm excited for this one.
This night we will feast and drink to celebrate victory. I promise you that. I also promise you the warm company of appreciative camp followers. But before any of that, there's something I'd like you to do for me. Now to arms. Harden your hearts and think of your loved ones. Think of all who wish to see you again. Think of these and we will have victory!
I just don't think that thinking about sex and family and loved ones and all that, I just don't think that that's the right attitude for going into war, you know? I just don't see it. You know? Like, that's a good mindset for running away from a battle. But, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, oh, do I have a high ground here? I kind of, it's a little bit even, they're on the downside, but like, it's, you know, they could get on even ground with us without too much difficulty if they deploy right at the head of their deployment zone. So, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, the fact that I have, you know, phalanx spearmen, that's tough for any infantry to cut through. You know, even good infantry, they can at least delay them for a while. Well, my mobile elements and my ranged elements can do their jobs. Now I am all set up and ready to go, so let's jump into this one.
The reinforcements are here.
So I am attacking.
Will there be enough for final victory?
Kind of want to move up a little bit because yeah, there's a little hump in front of me. But at the same time, I mean, they're at the front of their deployment zone, so they could get there as well if they wanted to. And let's go ahead and have my desert axes keep pace. They should be useful with their bonus versus armor. They should help crack through that Roman armor. And yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that hill that I just deployed right in front of. Not a big fan of that. I also don't like it when the unit groups change up. That's really annoying. Let's go like that. Instead of marching right into the teeth of the Roman army, I would like to try to draw their attention over towards my chariots. And let's see, chariots. And if we can get them to turn and face us this way, then maybe then my infantry can kind of move up and take this little mound in front of them and get shot into the flank of the Roman army. Also, I have been rather dismayed by the fact that I haven't been able to get Cantabrian Circle to work for my Egyptian chariot archers, and so I went into custom battles before I started recording this to see if this is something, because I thought for sure that I had it work before. So I went into custom battles and put the unit sizes on huge to see if that would make a difference, because I thought maybe I was just playing on huge unit sizes before, which I was. And then, yeah, maybe it just wasn't accessible to, like, smaller unit sizes. And it was weird. So, like, I wasn't able to get Cantabrian Circle to work for both unit sizes, but it was very janky. At least for the chariots, it was very, very janky. Like, I would have a unit of chariot archers basically just kind of sitting idle. And they would have to be sitting idle on Cantabrian Circle, like, with that mode checked on, for most of the battle, like really most of the battle, before they actually started to respond to that and actually start to do something. And when they did do something, it was very, very janky. Like, they weren't, you know, it wasn't a very impressive circle. And that was true on both unit sizes, although it may have been a little bit more impressive on the huge unit scale. They might have been able to accomplish something, but it wasn't much. It really wasn't much. Maybe in case you guys, yeah, since the Roman army is not really responding, let's see if I can get more on the flank there with my chariot archers. And if I can get them to respond, yeah, that's kind of what I'm okay with. So if they want to do that, let's kind of move forward with my main army here. And yeah, getting some flanking shots, or get them to pull back, either or. That gives me room up here. Yeah, that gives me room up here to maybe take just a little bit a better of an angle up here. And oh yeah, their general is is mounted. That is right. Forgot that they do have some cavalry. Not much, but some. I would imagine that 3 chariots, even with 2 of them being chariot archers, I would think that maybe we could beat that general. Just clobber him with 3 units of chariots. So if we can get him to draw out, that would be nice. Let's not forget our desert cav either. You guys can keep pace. And yeah, let's just keep pressure on them with my chariot archers. The Roman general is thinking about coming back out again. So let's try to retreat back, and it looks like we are picking off some of his guys. So that feels good. And let's see, Velites are coming forward. My slingers should start to pick them off as well. And then yeah, let's just create some distance. If we can draw out a unit of infantry and crush it with chariots, that'd be fantastic. And yeah, you guys can get back. And yep, Velites, they're charging into combat. That's always fun. Auxilia charging in as well, but we have desert axes for that. So let's submit them in, and you guys get back, and let's get back over here. Early legionaries and Praetorians are coming in. Ooh. Let's get you guys here, and let's just keep drawing these guys back, because I'm okay with just distracting those guys. And Desert Axes, you don't need to be doing that. I know you're brave. Just get back here. And, oh, it's tempting. It's tempting to charge into the rear of those Praetorians and the rear of those early legionaries. Nope, they want to turn around and face. So let's turn here and try to avoid any Pelum tosses, hopefully. And let's see here. Let's turn around. Let's turn around. Let's here. And then let's go here. And perfect. We got a break on them. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, let's come back here. So we got Hastati coming in. We got early legionaries. And early legionaries, eh? Okay. Let's get my Desert Axis to come up here and intercept them. And they can run. That'd be fantastic. And same on this side as well. Get here. And now let's hit them here with our desert horses, dudes. Just you. I don't need both of you to commit. That's a little overkill. And chariots, don't get caught. Don't get caught by the Praetorians. And Desert Axes, are you too far forward? You might be a little too far forward. Oh, what's going on here? What's this noise? Alright, let's send in Axes here, and let's have my general toot his horn. There we go. And Praetorians are going after our Desert Axes. Let's send them back here. And let's send the Nubians out to help out against these Praetorians. Yeah, let's just hit those Praetorians with our cav and our chariots, because we might be able to do okay there. And, ooh, Principes are tossing their shit into us there. I don't like that. General's kind of hard to bring down, isn't he? Alright, so they're moving their guys. Let's keep coming like that. Alright. Looks like we did okay on that side. So we must have crushed those units. Let's bring chariots up like that. And Nubians. Alright, how are we doing on this side? Oh shoot. What's happening? Praetorians versus Desert Cav. Yeah, I don't really like that fight. So yeah, you keep getting back there. Slingers can hit those Praetorians. Yeah, that's better. And yeah, let's hit those Praetorians from both sides of the slingers, and I like that way better. And chariots move up. Desert Cav is hurting the Astadi, and it looks like they're running away now. So let's try to hit as many of them as we can. You go, you go, you go, and then you go. And Nubian Cav, come on Nubian Cav, you got this. Let's go. Let's try to run down as many of them as we can. And how are we doing back here? Yeah, Praetorians got broke by slingers essentially. Perfect. Nice. Love it. Love it. Nice. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, it really goes to show though, like how tough the Roman armies are, because that was not a full strength Roman army, you know? And it was a really one-dimensional Roman army. Continue that battle, please. Please. How are we looking on casualties? So 80%, so we should be able to get... That should get us over to 85%, and that should wipe this army. Let's go ahead and get these Astadi. Yeah. Even with that being said, though, like, even though that wasn't a full-strength Roman army, this wasn't a top-tier Egyptian army either. It's decent, like, composition-wise, but, you know, definitely could have used some Pharaoh's Guards, you know, some Pharaoh's Bowmen, for instance. You know, Nile Cavalry is another good unit that I could, have access to at some point. So, yeah. I'm not, you know, it gave me a taste of what the Romans can offer, but at the same time, I think that I can't stand with them, you know? Nice. Love it. So yeah, we did take 301 kills, but we killed over 1,000, and yeah, how do we do here? So, Nubians got 32 kills, Slingers 14, 102 on Egyptian chariots, nice. Nile Spears just hold their ground, that's fine. Took away casualties for sure on those Nile Spears, yeah, both of them actually. Wonder what that was from. Was it from Pelham perhaps, or javelins? I'm not sure. Egyptian chariot archers, yeah, they did great. 102 kills, 73 on bowmen, 67 and 74 on bowmen. Desert axes, 20. Egyptian chariot archers, 169. Slingers, 12. Desert axes, 9. Desert calf, 215. 45. And 45 for desert axes. Desert calf, 57. Slingers, 39. Yeah, not bad. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that was nice. I want to fight some more Romans. Give me more. That was great. All right, trade increase. So +3 command. Awesome. Yeah, what are you at now? So you're a 3-star, but then +3 command when attacking. So he's a 6-star general when he attacks. That's wonderful. And what the hell? I thought... Oh, damn. Okay, so right. I didn't kill the general, so the army got away. Oh, shoot. That's right. I didn't kill him. God, barely got away. There's not much there, is there? Okay. Is there anything? Can I just run, I just want to run him down with this one unit of Desert Cav. Do you think they would win? 45 men. They have upgrades on weapons and armor.
Orders.
And I could bring this. Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I can bring my cav and my chariots as well. We don't even need that Desert Cav. I mean, he can come over and like come over here, but I doubt that he's going to be able to run away again. Let's go there. There. What? What? No. How did this happen? No. Oh, shoot. All right, let's get up here to Memphis so we can retrain our units there. And they can't... See, I want to see if they can get there. I don't think that they can get there from Siwa. Hopefully not. Jesus Christ, that'd be so stupid. All right. Fingers crossed. Now let's get up here and finish some unfinished business. Yeah, I'm thinking we should take Artaxata. And yeah, it's, you know, they'll put up a fight again. I mean, 400 men ain't nothing. Their beefy units, though, are very, very depleted, though. That's the good news. It's just that they have some numbers in regards to their infantry. Their archers, some spearmen, some hillmen, some eastern infantry. Yeah, not too worried about those units. I'm just glad that those, you know, the ones that are covered in armor, head to horse, those are the ones that I'm, you know, more afraid of. So luckily, those are very damaged. So yeah, let's go take care of Artaxata.
Before the sun sinks in the west, this battle will be done. Whether the day goes well is in our hands. Oh, brave soldiers, let us fight well. And at the last, brave and noble soldiers, I say this: fight with the courage our people expect. Fight like men!
See, that's way better. No talk about loved ones or prostitutes in the camp or anything like that. Just talk about, you know, fighting like men, right? That's all they want to hear.
On my orders.
Okay, so yeah, that section is still destroyed from the sapping point, but they give me a new sapping point location. Okay, that's fair. That's yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that's like out of range too. If anything, like that tower is not going to hit it. This tower looks like it's not going to hit it either. So yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I reckon I can just keep things simple here. Send the Desert Axes up to the siege towers. Got some bowmen backing them up here. And the Nile Spears might head straight for the gap, or I might wait until I take that tower offline, just so that I don't take as many casualties. Slinger should have backed them up if they want. And then here in this direction, I can just send bowmen and Nile Spears to go through this gap here. You know what? I can even bring some cav over. Just to back them up a little bit. Okay, let's go right in. Looks like they do some troops up on the wall, and I think I do want to keep one of these guys like just in the vicinity so that it can... Ooh, I forgot to put these guys on fire at will. There we go. Fire at will, and yeah, I kind of liked the idea of just having a mobile firing platform, you know? But I wasn't really sure why the towers stopped firing in that last battle. Was it because... Ooh, I almost forgot. Let's go over here and do that. Yes. I wasn't sure... Do they run out of ammo? Do they... Okay, I guess there is. So
the sappers are digging beneath the walls.
Yeah.
Soon the earth itself will swallow the cowardly enemy.
Maybe they ran out of ammo because Desert Axemen don't have a missile weapon, but they have that blue like ammo thingy. So that indicates that, yeah, and it's going down pretty quickly too. Which indicates that yeah, that's what that is. So it only shoots like a couple volleys and that... Oh, shoot. Okay. Man, that went down. 30% damaged. Okay, that's going down. How is it? Is it... Oh, it's that tower right there. All right, yeah, get those guys out of there for sure. And yeah, those guys are getting messed up, I think. Let's see. 0% damage. Maybe I should send you on over here. Yeah, they're out of ammo.
Now your men must open a way
and do
to
they
the city.
Die? Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, they're getting shot, and a lot of them are getting shot. Yeah, so let's get these axemen up here. Looks like our tower's all out of ammo. But if these axes, please don't bug out. I need you guys to get up there. Yeah, you guys get there. And then, yeah, this siege tower go there. And then these guys come here. You need to start running or else you're just gonna get all wiped out. Oh no, guys, come on. Please tell me you can figure it out. Okay, they scared me for a moment there. Looks like they might be figuring it out.
The siege towers are at the wall.
And then you guys...
And our men stand ready to take the city with swords and fire!
Yeah, you guys try to get up there as well. Yeah, we need to take these archers offline pronto. Now up here, there's a unit of Eastern Infantry just kind of sitting there. And I really do want to bring a unit of slingers up just to start pebbling them, but yeah, I think that tower's gonna wreck me, so I don't think I should be doing that. Okay, even though it looks janky, it's pretty awesome that you can kind of go inside of the siege tower and kind of see the guys making their way up. You know, it's kind of cool. These games are awesome. Alright, Desert Axes, get in there and shut down those archers. And I have some more Desert Axes, that banged up unit that's behind, they are following up. And, oh yeah, that's right, I should have sent up some slingers to capture the towers. Because that's what I did last time, and that was a good idea. Let's see here. Do I want to... Yeah, I want to send up both slinger units so that they can make their way around. Well, actually, no, I don't have any slingers on this side of this gap here. Or I don't have any towers on this side of this gap here, so there's no point. Yeah, just having one slinger make the rounds is the only thing that's going to make sense. Alright, so we're not quite... There we are.
The walls are down, thanks to your skilled engineers.
There we are. So the walls are down here. And is there anything... Any units? I mean, there's no tower at all, so I may as well move up. And get those spears going as well. You guys can just keep killing. You guys do not need my permission to keep killing archers. Yeah, no need to wait for me. And axes on this side. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason. Yeah, now that you're up here, I don't think I need you, but you can back up those desert axes, and then these slingers can make their way up. And bowmen can make their way up as well. There and there. We can at least shoot down to those cataphracts. That'd be kind of cool. Oh no, my desert axes are routing. God damn. Looks like both units are routing. Are you guys still fighting? Looks like they're still fighting, but yeah, golly. Yeah, they took some hits. At least this desert axe, they're still here. So yeah, let's get you guys up here. Open these gates.
The cowardly enemy
Turn these towers off.
Your troops and take the rest of the settlement.
And then, yeah, you guys need to start making your run all the way around here. And start capturing all of these towers. Yeah, you guys capture the gates. Come through here and then capture this tower as well. And once this tower is captured, then I'm going to feel okay with attacking the gates. And I got some bowmen here too. Can they shoot at those cataphracts? I don't know if they can get those cataphracts. It's going to be a weird shot. It kind of says they might be able to. We'll see if we can get some shots on them. Getting rid of 9 cataphracts would be nice. I don't think they're hitting them, so I'm going to tell them to stop shooting. Yeah, stop shooting. If you guys can come up here and maybe shoot. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we'll see. And I think that we should have this tower now. So let's go ahead and bring you guys down. And yeah, you guys can come back over here. What's happening? Are they dying? What's going on here? Yeah, you guys can come on over, and then spears move up. And slingers actually, let's move you guys up first. And then spears can come back here. And is there anything on this side? Ooh, okay, so got some heavy spears actually right there. Let's see if I can move my bowmen so that they can maybe get an angle there. Yeah, what about here? Can you guys shoot right down at the cataphracts? That'd be kind of awesome. There's these cataphract archers also that are shooting at us. Actually, yeah, that might be a better shot. Are they getting them? They are. Nice. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You can just park them right there. Because they are shooting right down at them. And they are picking them off. Perfect. And these bowmen, looks like they should be able to get some shots on these heavy spears. Oh yeah, shoot them with their backs turned. Oh, perfect. Yes, yes. And on this side, it looks like our slingers did make those guys. Okay, no, they're still there. I mean, it's just Eastern infantry though. So if I bring up spearmen, and then like, slingers are so fast that they can probably shoot the gap here and get in before the Eastern infantry shut them down, and then I might be able to bring in slingers to like pebble into the rear. And are we still, man, they're not dying fast, are they? Yeah, they're just really heavily armored. Maybe shooting these cataphract archers is a better idea, because my guys are taking casualties from those cataphract archers. Yeah, let's try to get these slingers in nice and fast before those Eastern infantry block us there. Oh, these bowmen. Okay, I didn't actually want you guys coming in here, so let's back you up. And then let's get Nile spears moving up to support. And then let's see, slingers on this side. No, not you guys. Up over here. Damn it. Yeah, that's exactly what I didn't want. That's Are they running away from us? Yep, I shouldn't have done too many things at once. That was a mistake. Yep, that was a mistake. Darn, that's too bad. Alright, let's try to get these spears up. Yep, trying to get too fancy. Speaking of which, let's try to go over here and... Alright, so... Heavy spears are hanging out right there. But if we can move up with my archers and my spears like that, that should work. And over here... Yeah, can we face the right direction? Can we get these guys? Keep your spears down, please. And are we winning here? Feels like we're losing, guys. Hey, there we go. Archers shot down the general. And that was the cataphract archers. Yeah, there's one man left. Yeah, nice. That's nice. Okay, yeah, my spears were able to do the job against those Eastern infantry. Nice. And now these slingers can finish them off and get some revenge there. Perfect. And yeah, these heavy spearmen are moving up. And yeah, you guys get in position. And archers can start teeing off into their flanks there. And slingers run down those... You guys are the fastest infantry in the game, so you should run down this Eastern infantry right there. And yep, about to get point blank flanking shots into these Armenians right here, these heavy spears. 48 of them versus 79 of our guys. And they are starting to drop. Yeah, definitely keep shooting. Definitely keep shooting. I don't care that, you know, I don't think you're gonna hit that many of our guys. Yeah, if anything, just move around behind them and just make it guaranteed. And... How are we doing? Why does it feel like we're losing a lot of guys? Alright, wow, you guys did not want to move. Alright, I was waiting for you guys to move behind. So, never mind, I guess. There we go, that's the break. That's the break. And go ahead and run them down, Bowman. Go ahead and run them down. Now that we have essentially cleared the outer section of this settlement, this city here, let's start to move my guys in so that we can stage ourselves for our assault on the city center. There really shouldn't be much resistance left. Looks like there's some hillmen on the city center, really not much. And oh shoot, got my guys headed. Oh shoot, they're gonna get hit by cataphracts. Oh god. Sorry, archers. Oh god, I'm so sorry. That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough. I have some desert axes right here. Yeah, if you guys were right there, you would be able to massacre those cataphracts. Yeah, maybe get those Nile spears up. Yeah, they're not gonna be able to get there in time. I mean, they're kind of, the bowmen are kind of doing okay here. It looks like, what have they killed? 2 of them? So if they can get those cavalry, actually, I wonder if they could get here in time. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be tough. It's hard to get through all of that armor. And on this side, what do we have here? Cataphract archers going after my... It's just one guy. Get him. Get him. Let's get him. See, now that he's being chased. Yeah, just shoot him. Shoot him, guys. Okay, let's get some revenge here. Cataphracts, you're about to get eaten by a bunch of angry desert cavalry here. Yeah, they got axes, and they are made for kill. Holy shit. Look at... See how fast that unit disappeared? Oh my god. Alright, the bowmen are still here. They're a little pissed off, but yeah, they're here. We are advancing on the plaza. We have our line of spears. We have some archers behind. And we just, there's like one unit left. Hillmen. 69 Hillmen. 1 Eastern Infantry. That's all I am seeing. And then Artaxata will be ours. Honestly, you know, kind of a tough fight considering how little there was left to defend it, but I guess that just goes to show like how tough that last fight was, you know, because that was even more, you know. So yeah, it's interesting learning how to fight these siege battles, but now let's see, we're not in range yet. Okay, let's just get in range. All we have to do is break these guys. I don't want to just charge my Desert Cav in because Hillman, I don't think they have like the +8 bonus versus Cav, but I still think they have like a +4 bonus versus Cav, and that's a decent chunk of damage. So there we go. They want to start rushing towards us. We can start. Let's move our Desert Cav up now because maybe we can get a rear charge in. Once they're off the plaza, yeah, let's just kind of go there, and yep, they want to go there. Let's just get our spearmen here and then here. Actually, you don't need to do that because we're gonna get a rear charge from these guys. Yeah. And General can move up here. Maybe he can get a little flanking charge in. General, move on in. Let's have him sound the horn. And we just need to get these guys off the plaza and they should break, or we'll just kill them to the last man. Either or. There we go. End the battle. And hey, we actually lost less men than they killed, so that's perfect. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, Desert Cav did well. Nile Spears, Bowman. 93 on those Desert Axe. Yeah, the Desert Axes taking the walls, they were the real MVPs. Because, yeah, for some reason, those like Peltasts and those archers put up more of a fight than I thought they would. But I think it's just because there's like so much firepower from the towers and from the archers. I think it's just a lot of firepower. Shoot, I forgot to check the population. So population to be massacred is 12,000. I think I want to exterminate these people. I intend on keeping Artaxata. So I think that's what I want. Plus that extra 11 grand that I will be looting. That's going to be money that I can spend on trying to get them to become a protectorate. So, yeah, 12,000 to be massacred. That's a lot. That's a lot. So how many are at? So 4,000. So, yep, and we can lower that even more by retraining some soldiers. And we can repair these large stone walls. And yeah, I wonder how much will the roads get us? Roads will get us from, oh my god, holy shit, 491 to 900 by building paved roads. Holy shit. Yeah, definitely want that. Retinue expands. Eastern Turncoat, +1 command when fighting against Eastern enemies. Let's get drop saved. And resistance is futile, yeah. Yep, well, that Armenian army looks like it's gotten a little bit bigger. They have some Sarmatian mercenaries now. And our Tashi's 3 stars. Okay, not bad. Well, we have an army that's like made for killing on the open field right here. Just 6 chariots ready to ride you guys down. So have fun with that. So once we destroy that army, then it's going to be about putting Kotais under siege. And then how long do they last? 9 turns. Goddamn. All right. So the idea is essentially waiting out for like 8 turns, and then on that last turn, bringing in the diplomat to try to get, you know, like, hey, you guys ready to, you know, talk about becoming a protectorate, and seeing what the response is. That's going to be sort of the idea there. Once that happens, we don't need to keep all these armies up here. We should be able to, you know, start to send at least one of them down, if not 2 of them. We might have to keep this army here in Fraspa until we give it away, unfortunately, but yeah, we should be able to start bringing some armies down, possibly to Hatra. As long as the Greeks are not going to declare war against me, There's no point in being the one that does it to them. If I can come in here and snipe Tarsus off the Seleucids without having to worry about this border here against the Greeks, that would be ideal. Sure, deal with this when it comes and attack the Greeks right after Tarsus, sure. But yeah, if I can kind of just do things one at a time without having to worry about the Greeks, that'd be preferable. But you know what? That's all gonna have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.